Good morning. I'm your host, Keisha Brij'on, along with the king of LA Sports, Richard Lopez, and we have left our respective jobs at ESPN and the NFL Network just for the day to bring you a special alumni edition of the TakeOver. It's been a while.
It's great to be home.
Right, where it all started.
Where it all started.
5 years.
Where dreams come true.
That they do.
Hey.
That they do.
Let's get a high five for putting this place on the map.
Well, a lot has changed in the sports world since we last graced K Beaches with our presence. So let's get right into it, and let's start off with one of my favorite subjects, the Clippers.
Let's hear it.
Gotta love the Clippers. We are now LA's team. It's official.
Well, it's
the
not
torch
official.
The torch has been passed.
Over the past few years, yeah. So what?
I think we're doing really good. We just defeated the Lakers in the Western Conference Finals.
Yes.
5 games, 109-95. So we are now going to face the Cavaliers and LeBron James in the finals this year. If we do, that'll be our third consecutive.
Yeah.
Not consecutive, excuse me, our third championship in 5 years and our first back-to-back. So I think we're doing big things.
You actually really embarrassed the Lakers last series.
We did.
Lakers coach Doc Rivers said that Russell Westbrook and Paul George were playing injured.
Excuses.
Hey, it's the truth. They were injured,
Well, then they should have sat down.
But before you get all excited about the Clippers and their 3 championships? Why don't you look up in the Staples Center at the 17 banners the Lakers have?
That's all right. You have to crawl before you walk. And you know what? We are walking now, and that's all that matters.
Well, all I know is someone that's 3 years old shouldn't be crawling no more.
That's okay.
They should be walking. They should be running.
Well, you know what? I think you're still a little bit bitter since we picked up Phil Jackson on that GM job, and we have Brian Shaw as the head coach now. So I think the Laker fans are just a little bit bitter about that still, but it's okay.
We are a little bitter, but if there's going to be any other team that's going to win besides the Lakers, let's go Clippers.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'll give that to you.
That.
As long as you go for us when it's the other way around.
Maybe.
All right. I thought I might as well at least try.
Well, I believe that the Clippers, they sealed their position as a powerhouse in the NBA when they did pick up Phil Jackson and Brian Shaw as the head coach, as well as when they finally made the decision to give Chris Paul his money, sign him to a 7-year deal, kept the core together, him, Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, kept those 3 together, and picked up a couple of players out of Kansas and Kentucky. Andre Wiggins, a 6'9" forward out of Kansas, and Julius Randle, a 6'9" power forward out of Kentucky, as well as Andrew Harrison. That solidified to me the Clippers spot, who are well on their way to becoming a dynasty.
Yeah, Clipper fans are going to remember 2013 as the year the Clippers actually started making moves. It's been 5 years. About 5 years they've been making these moves, and hey, they don't have 17 banners, but it hasn't been that long.
That's
so
okay.
We'll give him Phil is where he needs to be.
Yes.
GM position.
Yes.
Brian Shaw, great coach, great offensive coach. Clippers really stepped up their game.
They did. You have to take their hats off to them.
Yeah, I guess we got to. No choice. I'm a realist, so we'll keep it like that.
And let's talk about your Los Angeles Dodgers, who are also doing big things in LA.
Yeah, the sweep of the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. The Dodger manager, Mike Scioscia, said it's always good to get revenge against a team that fired you. The Angels haven't been the same since last year when Mike Trout and Mark Trumbo tested positive for PEDs. Tonight, the Dodgers start their big series with 4-time Triple Crown winner Bryce Harper and the Nationals coming to town. Clayton Kershaw and Steven Strasburg take the mound in a rematch of last year's National League Championship Series Game 7. The Dodgers have eliminated Harper and the Nats for the last 4 years, and each year have gone on to win the World Series. So the Nationals are tired of being bullied by the Dodgers into number 2 team in the National League. Tune in tonight to see the Dodger dynasty continue. Look for Yasiel Puig to keep up his .500 batting average.
And he has been doing big things since the Dodgers called him up in 2013 for the Dodgers. He has made a huge impact on that team.
After we released Matt Kemp last year, Puig has totally stepped up.
I was so shocked when you guys did that.
Yeah, I mean, once his name was on that list for PEDs, we had to let him go. Same thing happened with Manny Ramirez. Yeah, there was over 100 players on that list.
I know, A-Rod as well. So it was a lot.
Oh, yeah, A-Rod he's retired somewhere. He got kicked out of Major League Baseball 3 years ago, so he's retired somewhere.
Wow. As I said, so much has changed.
So much has changed.
In 5 years.
Dodgers were doing horrible when I first started this school, and now they're the best team out there.
I can say the same for the Clippers.
Yeah, they are. Clippers are the #1 basketball team right now. So I hope you guys can keep LeBron from getting that championship in Cleveland.
I hope so too.
They don't deserve it.
We don't want him to tie Kobe for as much. As much as I don't like the Lakers, I don't want him to have 5 rings like Kobe. So no, he doesn't need to.
He does not.
So LA is doing big things. Dodgers, Clippers, even the Lakers.
No, Lakers have done 17 great things.
If we can just get those Kings on board, we'll be all right.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, that is all we have for you this week. You can catch Richard on ESPN's The King Takes Over LA Tuesdays at 10 Eastern Standard Time, and yours truly on the NFL Network, NFL Weekly Thursdays at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Until next time, may the sports be with you.
And remember, everyone, when you live like Rich, you'll never be poor. Have a blessed day.